a match between TSM and CLG for the Gamecom Faceoff. Again, this was a match. The teams were chosen as favorites to play against each other by you guys, by the fans on the Gamecom website. So it looks like we're going to be starting game number 2 here. CLG did take game number 1 with a very snowball composition. And let's see what they've got here. So they've got less of a snowball situation this time. They've actually got Big Fat playing on Orianna, so that's going to be exciting to watch. I think that's going to be really dangerous if they're not able to shut her down properly. And I know that Big Fat plays a very good Orianna. She does so much damage and has so much utility. I can just see it right now. Big Fat lands a ball on the Boy as he jumps in and bam, big AoE damage on top of Hotshot using his Rupture. So I can kind of feel what they've got going on here. They've got a whole like jump in and hit their AoE spells composition. It's kind of going to rely on that synergy to really happen between all the players. If they can play that synergy correctly, I think they'll be a very deadly force. On the other hand, for TSM, feel like they've got more of a traditional composition kind of going on here, and they don't have any kind of strategy, I don't think, as far as like synergy between the champions' abilities going on. They just got strong champions that they plan on winning the lanes with and positioning themselves correctly, and overall just trying to outplay CLG. So we'll see if the whole synergy situation goes the way they want, or if just the pure brute force team works here. So Sona, I don't really see that comboing with anything particularly well, but Sona overall is just a strong champion. She can make plays with her Orpiment. She can help disengage from bad situations, and I think with this team right here, it's hard to say who's gonna play it better, but I feel like it's just gonna come down to, can they synergize their abilities properly. If they don't get those off correctly, then I think, wow, Chelsea actually took a lot of damage from that. But wow, that's a very quick red buff. They stole that from TSM, and right out of their noses. They didn't even know that was happening. That was a really risky play, but it was very well played. Doublelift going to be coming in the lane with a red buff, already level 2. That's going to be very dangerous if he can land a Q and Arcane Shift onto somebody with that red buff. That's going to make it very difficult for Chaos to actually win this lane. So I have to give him props. That was a very smart decision to go for that. That's going to be the odd one can't actually get that red buff and gank early game with it now, since they stole that. So that's already one person they shut down. Very well played. As far as top lane is concerned, Boy now playing top lane category. Now, I've never seen top lane category. Well, I'm sure I've seen it, but I don't really see that in competitive play. Kind of curious how it's going to be working out against Dyrus. Oh my god, I actually just missed first blood. Let me back up for a second there. I was kind of expecting to see a first blood here, but I wasn't paying attention to it there. Chaos just runs and dashes actually in to the face of Doublelift. I don't like how he played that. He kind of just dashed straight up in there. I feel like he should have played a little bit more defensively with Doublelift having that red buff. And yeah, I mean, he did do a lot of damage, but I mean, it's Ezreal with a red buff. He has so much damage early on. That's going to really put Doublelift in a huge lead early on here. Now with that first blood, as well as the second kill. Obviously, he didn't get the... Wait, actually, did Lulu get the first blood? I think I might have saw Lulu. Either way, they have the kills, and so that's going to help out bottom lane tremendously. Odd One is going to have to kind of soak up some of this experience. It's really bad that he's losing some of that. He's not going to lose it all, so it's not all lost. But either way, an Ezreal that starts to get ahead like that. Wow, Dyrus actually getting beat here just due to the gank from Hotshot. That was a great gank as he came in there. Obviously, I feel like Dyrus would be stronger than Boy without that, but now he's going to have to sit there and wait for those health potions to tick away before he is able to go back up there and farm against Boy. Boy's going to be really strong right now as long as he doesn't make any mistakes in this lane. So he can back off, buy some items, or is he going to wait? Yeah, he's going to back off, buy some items. And it looks like Reginald is waiting for the odd one to get a gank off, but his mid lane left, so there's nothing there for the odd one to do. Unfortunately, he can't find any gank situations as bottom lane did die. Obviously, mid lane is gone now. So we'll have to see how that works out for them. Let me try and arrange this stuff here while I'm kind of waiting for stuff to happen. Alright, so one more thing. Bam. So now we've got the lanes arranged. We can actually compare those if you would like. And Dyrus looks like he just barely dodges out that knockup. Will he be able to escape that though? He's got the red buff on him, so he's going to get a lot of slow off. Hotshot though is going to be in possibly a little bit of danger if the odd one can just... Okay, he can't. So I was going to say, if the odd one's able to put out a little bit more damage, he can take him down, but obviously his cooldowns were up, and he didn't want to chase one of those bushes against Voyboy and Hotshot, as that would have been a death sentence. That would have been great if Olaf had not been solo. He could have ran in there with his axe and done some work. Overall, everyone gets away safely, though. All right, and for anyone, I noticed in chat right now, everyone's kind of asking about the game. This is not live. This is actually pre-recorded. They just sent me the replays. This was played just recently, and they sent me the replays so that I could shoutcast this, just to clear up any confusion. Oh, it looks like Hotshot doing a little bit of counter warding there for the jungle. Obviously the blue buff is not up yet, but he wants to make sure and know what is going on. The odd one has no mana, so he's going to be in a scary situation if Hotshot, yeah, he's just going to push him away. Doesn't look like he's actually going to kill there. I mean, it would take a lot to take him down, but he is, I think he smited out the wolf, so he did a little bit of counter jungle action there. And with looks like Hotshot came around to try and gank, but he didn't even need the assistance. Big Fat just straight up took Reggie down, no problem. So that was a great play. I was kind of waiting for something to happen there, but it looks like Reggie just wasn't able to get away at all. He didn't even use his ultimate, it looks like. Yeah, I was expecting him to try and like use his ulti and flash over wall, but he just got completely bursted down. And that is going to be a free dragon for CLG. So CLG looking really strong today, and just doing a lot of work against TSM. And Dyrus there taking a lot of damage from Voyboy. So yes, it looks like Katarina actually is stronger than Olaf in the top lane. I was expecting her to actually lose out due to his true damage and whatnot, but she seems to be doing so much more burst, and he's not able to contend with that. So that's really interesting situation to watch. And that is going to be a dive. Wow, Dyrus going to be going down to the ignite. Will Voyboy fall? All he needs is a little. Nope, that is not enough damage. So he actually is able to survive that with his healing potion. But will Voyboy get out of that? That was a nice juke. He actually makes it out of that. I thought he was really going to go down. I guess the... Oh, wow! He had a ward there, so he was able to jump over the wall. Reginald comes in, picks up the kill. So that was very nicely played by Voyboy. But unfortunately, with the ward there and Reggie coming up, he just wasn't able to make it out. And Reggie does pick up the kill, but not before getting cut now by Big Fat LP for yet another kill. So, wow. Even though they were able to come up there and pick up a kill, it kind of still sucked because Big Fat picked up another one, and he is in a really good situation right now. As far as farm is concerned, he's not really far behind. And yeah, he had to pop his ultimate there to try and pull Dyrus away. Unfortunately, Dyrus didn't have his ultimate turned on in time, so he did get pulled back by that, but he is... that's too bad. He missed his axe. But with the odd one there, I think they could finish this up. The odd one taking a lot of damage, though, from Big Fat. Will he go down? Oh, man, that ball just did not have enough range to finish him off. So Dyrus does pick up the kill with the assistance of the odd one there. Really good stuff happening here. Another steal of the red buff here. Looks like they have that down, have the timer down, and Xpecial knows this happened. Obviously, he's got a ward there. Or did he just put that ward down? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he put that ward from the other side, but that's still going to be a red buff steal. Double lift takes that one down. He's going to be backing off, buying a couple of items for himself. Let's see what he's sitting at. So he's going to be sitting out. Yeah, he's going to pick up a full Bloodthirster. Not a Bloodthirster, sorry. A BF sword if he wants. Yeah, so he does pick up the BF sword as I was expecting to see. So I'm guessing he's going to go for Bloodthirster next. Or probably his boots too, I guess, and then Bloodthirster. And then he'll probably go for a Phage, I'm guessing, and not pick up the full Trinity until later. Cool thing about Ezreal, he does have kind of a lot of different build diversification choices. Or he can do so many different things based on how he's doing the lane and kind of what effect he wants to do. So I've seen some Ezreals pick up a Phage and then go for the Bloodthirster rather than going for the full Trinity. Obviously, a lot of the real popular thing is just to go for the full Trinity right away. Honestly, it all really works well. But in this particular case, he's just going to be focusing on his auto attack damage and hitting those Qs. Now with the reduced Q mana cost, it's actually not a bad idea to go for more damage because you can just spam those Qs and not worry as much about your mana as you used to have to. Reginald coming in here trying to look for some damage onto Hotshot. If he can take down that Oracles, it'll be a really good situation for him. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have the damage necessary to make that happen. Now he's going to have to back out of there. He doesn't have his ulti, and so he's going to have to be careful laning against Big Fat, as Big Fat just needs to land a little... Wow, bottom lane. Sorry, I had to interrupt my speech there. As down goes Chaos and Chouster, both falling... Oh, sorry. That was kind of like a 1-for-1, but it's kind of... I don't know. Who picked up the kill? Did Ezreal actually pick up the kill, or was it Chouster? I think Chouster actually picked up the kill, so it's like both supports got themselves a kill. Anyways, Reggie should have his ulti up before too long. I think he's just going to play it kind of safe until that comes back up. It's halfway over with already. And with the dragon up, I'm guessing that they're going to be looking to take that very soon. But with Xpecial all by himself here out of the turret, that is going to be an easy kill. They're going to just take that, no problem. I'm going to say, hey man, don't be sitting at your turret without vision wards by yourself. And they totally took advantage of that. And I'm seeing right now that CLG is just totally taking advantage of all of the mistakes of TSM right now. So TSM not really on their A game if you compare it to their regionals play for sure. So CLG really in a good situation. It's going to be really hard for TSM to come back unless they start to pull together and pick up a nice team fight soon. Looks like Dyrus wants to come in here and do a little bit of work, but no situations there. Oh, sorry about that. Let's jump back and see what I missed. On bottom lane, looks like Chaos is down by himself, and 3 people coming in to gank. Hotshot with a knock-up, and Chaos is going to get hit by that. Yeah, he can't even do anything. He tries to jump back, but with an ignite. Oh, wow, he actually does pick up a kill onto Ezreal there. That was not bad. So he played that very well. He used everything that he had to do damage, and it was just enough burst to pick up the kill before dying. Shashi was trying to do as much damage as possible, get that tower down very quickly so that they can begin roaming around as a group and take advantage of it. Obviously, they did pick up that dragon, and so they are up a couple thousand gold at this point right now, but that is not enough to determine the game. Alright, so let's look around and see if anything else is happening around the map. This has been a pretty action-packed game so far. A lot of stuff happening everywhere. We got pings going on into the middle lane here, so I'm curious if we're going to see a gank soon onto Big Fat, or if they are just looking to kind of roam around and win. Let's take a look at the vision here. TSM doesn't have too much as they've had, oh man, lots of damage coming in from Voyboy. Did use his ulti already. Wasn't able to clean up Dyrus, but it is a short cooldown, and it is going to be just enough to force Dyrus back, potentially. Dyrus wants to sit around just long enough to throw out his Q and kill those creeps, and then he'll probably head back to the base to pick up some health. And this, I was about to say, this could be bad. I didn't have full vision, so I wasn't sure if everyone was coming in to gank him or not. Of course, if he did stay around too much longer and the other one wasn't there, that could be a bad gank situation, as Hotshot would definitely take him down with Voyboy. Okay, wards being placed down. Let's just take a look at the coverage here. Looks like both teams pretty much just have the river warded all around. Nothing into the enemy jungles. Well, a little bit here. I mean, you got the ward here at the enemy blue, so they are going to have that vision. Looks like Special and Chaos are still even with the bottom lane as far as level are concerned, so they're not falling behind on that front. But the Ezreal does have that 3 kills, so that is going to be a pretty big deal. And he does have a full Bloodthirster versus the Doran, so he's much stronger again. And Dyrus going 1v1 against Boy, not really doing a lot of damage, but once Boy's burst is gone, oh my god, another fight happening on bottom. So much happening at the same time. Boy actually picks up Dyrus. Dyrus was not strong enough to make that happen. And as far as bottom lane is concerned, it looks like, oh man, Xpecial could just barely, no, he wasn't able to get away. So he gets taken down as well. And the odd one flashes away to make his escape. Chaos died and Xpecial as well. And so, man, that's 3 kills overall from all of the fighting that happened around the map. Doublelift able to pick up Reggie with an ulti. What the hell? Hang on. I have to watch this. Did he just... Okay. So Reggie... Oh, I see what happened. So he kind of ran away from Big Fat. He's really low, and then he gets ultied. Here it comes. Bloop! Oh, that was a great play. So, very, very nice. Big Fat laughing in chat at Doublelift's snipe there. So looks like this is gonna be GG. Yeah. Everyone kind of backing off. That's they took out all the turrets. They know this game is over. There's no way they can come back. So they went ahead and GG'd and the left game. So that is gonna be the winners of the Gamecom Faceoff will be CLG, looking very strong. So I'm gonna have to say, you know, even though they didn't take it first at regionals, they are definitely in a really strong situation going forward. So I am excited to see them at Season 2 finals and, of course, any of the other events leading up to that point. But thank you guys for watching the game here, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it was kind of short, wasn't one of the longer games, but either way,